The most important contribution that the Iranian peoples made to world culture was in the realm of religion. The earliest Iranian religious beliefs were similar to those of other Indo European peoples. They centered on the worship of gods and spirits associated with natural forces, especially those most important to nomadic life. While many spirits were recognized, the most important deity was the god of the sky, associated with light and fire. He was often referred to as the Wise Lord, or in Persian, Ahura Mazda. Iranians also believed in malevolent spirits or demons that caused disease, death, and misfortune. During the Persian Empire, religious rituals honoring both beneficial and harmful spiritual forces were overseen by a priestly class known as the Magi. By the 6th century BCE, however, Iranian religion underwent a profound transformation due to the teachings of a religious thinker known to the Greeks as Zoroaster, or Zarathustra. Zoroaster appears to have preached a form of monotheism. He taught that Ahura Mazda alone deserved worship and loyalty. Ahura Mazda was associated with divine qualities such as truth, good thought, righteousness, and beneficent rule. Other spiritual beings existed, but they were not independent gods. Instead, they were manifestations of Ahura Mazda's power and attributes. Their very names emphasized ethical purity and moral order. Zoroaster taught that adherence to a good and ethical life, right thought, right speech, and right action would bring union with God and lead to immortality. In contrast, the worship of demons and evil spirits would lead people away from truth and toward corruption and immorality. This teaching set Zoroaster sharply against traditional Iranian beliefs. The evil forces were increasingly associated with a single powerful adversary named Ahriman, who represented deceit, darkness, destruction, and moral degradation, the direct opposite of Ahura Mazda. According to Zoroastrian thought, the universe itself was a battlefield, where the forces of good and evil struggled for control. Human beings were not passive observers in this struggle, rather, their moral choices actively contributed to the triumph of good or evil. Many religious scholars and historians have argued that Zoroastrian ideas influenced later religious traditions, particularly Judaism, and through Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Concepts such as the cosmic struggle between God and a personified force of evil, the apocalypse, final judgment, and the ultimate triumph of good over evil all bear strong similarities to Zoroastrian thought. The Persian religion also influenced certain philosophical and religious movements within the Roman Empire. Through these channels, Zoroastrian ethical dualism and eschatological ideas filtered into early Christianity and remained influential throughout the Middle Ages. The Iranian religious tradition transformed ancient religion by firmly linking cosmic order to ethical behavior. Like Hebrew religion, Zoroastrianism emphasized moral responsibility, but it did so on a universal scale, presenting history and the universe as part of a meaningful moral struggle. Although the Persian Empire eventually fell, the religious ideas developed by the Iranians shaped the spiritual traditions of much of the world and continue to influence religious and ethical thought to this day.